Hello, my friends on the internet. This is day 338 of me making an app to end doom scrolling. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a bit of the app and also more or less the biggest lessons I've learned making this app for the last year and in two ways. First, the biggest lesson I've learned in making anything and making something and how you can pretty much make whatever you want and do whatever you want in a sense, like chasing your dreams or achieving a hard goal. And second, I'm going to explain what I've learned about actually blocking apps and in general ending the cycle of social media addiction that you may be on right now. Um, that may seem boring, and I am going to show you the app on the second part, so you can skip to that. You can click off this video and go for a walk instead or go to sleep. That works too. I'm not saying you should watch this video, but I am going to try to make use of your time in a good way. So let's proceed. First things first, I'm going to hide this for now. I'm going to be telling you about the biggest lesson I've learned over the past year when it comes to wanting to do something and doing it, or having a goal and achieving it. And what that's been for me is two words: keep going. These are plastered on my monitor. I have a sticky note from my girlfriend. It says keep going. I have a background on my computer. It says keep going. I drew some letters out myself. I have keep going on my phone as a widget. It is everywhere I look, and it is on the top of my MacBook on the status bar. It is everywhere because the thing is, 2 weeks ago, two and a half, I was feeling pretty down. I was feeling low because our downloads were low for Curiosity Quench. And this has happened about every other month for the last 7 or 8 months that the app has been live on the App Store. Um, Thing is, most of the time before this year, when something like that would happen, I would kind of just stop. I wouldn't keep working on the thing I need to work on because I felt discouraged that things weren't going my way. But reality lags, and in reality, the things I do today affect myself 6 months from now, 8 months from now, 4 months from now, many months later, those efforts come to fruition. They don't always, it really depends on what you're doing. You can't just do something that doesn't bring results and hope that one day it does. But if you've seen results before, or if you want to see results, you have to keep going. You can't just stop when things get hard. And that is the thing I've learned the most. When things feel poor and the energy is low, you still have to keep going because that's how you make it through it. That's how you actually end up getting to where you want to go. And that's what I've done. Um, when we were at like, what, 1,000 downloads, I had to keep going, even though we're getting like 10 a day. When I didn't have an app and things got really slow and no one was on the website for a week, I just kept going because I knew if I wanted to get to where I wanted to go, I can't stop now. So that's the biggest lesson I've learned on doing anything, getting a goal, and I think that could help anyone watching this video. Keep going, okay? Use those two words. And also I add to it, take care. Keep going and take care. Because you can't just keep going in a direction you don't even want to go. So make sure you're traveling in the direction that you have decided you want to go, not that someone else has put onto you. Anyways, that's a hard thing to understand. It's a hard thing to do sometimes, and I don't blame you for not always doing it. Yeah. Now, second thing, what have I learned about screen time and social media addiction? And I think the biggest thing I've learned is that blocking the apps is really not solving the problem. What I mean by that is, yes, blocking the apps and setting up time limits can help you to lower your screen time and your time spent on social media. But oftentimes, this is just replaced with some other mindless consumption loop, whether it be another social media platform or whether it be something just that isn't really benefiting your life either. It doesn't end up solving the problem. And on another note, if you have these tools available to you one day and not the next, are you going to be able to behave? Are you going to be able to do what you really want to do with your time? Or are you going to be held subject to platforms if you don't have the blocks, if you don't have the ways and tools of not using them? Can you resist temptation, basically? And I think the answer to this is to actually not, and this is biased because I'm making an app for this answer, to actually find something better to do and not to focus on lowering your screen times, but to just find something that as a byproduct we are more interested in than scrolling on our phones, so we will lower our screen times. That's what the app I made has over 1,000 different topics, so think you can find things and then you swipe right to get a plan to do them. You can watch content on each of these things and actually learn. And that's the whole point. Learn, do, and have it in line with your curiosity so it's interesting to you. Uniquely you. You're picking here. We're not just throwing you random things and hoping you enjoy them. You're using your curiosity and you're picking. That is the app. I have made a lot of progress over the last year, but today I'm just going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a great day. Please go for a walk, go for touch some grass, pet your dog, hug your mom, etc., etc. Uh, chase real dopamine, if that makes sense. Maybe you know what I mean, maybe you don't. That's okay. But I hope you guys have a great day. Um, Time is up now. That's the end. Bye.